taxi connected.
Nordic 826, Gardemoen delivery information Tango current cleared to Arlanda via Mesa 4 Alpha departure, runway 01 left, climb to 7,000 feet, squawk 4722.
Clear to Arlanda via Mesa 4 Alpha departure, runway 01 left, climb to 7,000 feet, squawk 4722, Nordic 826.
Nordic 826, read back correct. Contact ground 121.605 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Will contact ground 121.605 when ready for pushback or engine start, Nordic 826, thanks.
Nordic 39 Alpha, taxi for departure.
Nordic 39 Alpha, taxi to holding point Alpha 1, runway 01 left, via Golf November Alpha 1.
Taxi to holding point Alpha 1, runway 01 left, via Golf November Alpha 1, Nordic 39 Alpha.
Nordic 39 Alpha, contact Gardemoen Tower 118.305.
Contact Tower 118.305, Nordic 39 Alpha, good day.
Nordic 11 Golf, taxi to stand 11 via Alpha 7 November Kilo. Taxi to stand 11 via Alpha 7 November Kilo, Nordic 11 Golf.
Nordic 826 at gate 18, request pushback and engine start.
Nordic 826, Gardemoen ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved, face west, Nordic 826.
Nordic 1054-876, request pushback and engine start.
Nordic 1054, Gardemoen ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Pushback approved, face south, Nordic 1054.
Nordic 826 ready to taxi to the active.
Nordic 826, taxi to holding point Alpha 1, runway 01 left, via Yankee Delta, Hotel Victor, November, Alpha 1.
Taxi to holding point Alpha 1, runway 01 left, via Yankee Delta, Hotel Victor, November, Alpha 1, Nordic 826.
Nordic 1054, ready to taxi to the active.
Nordic 1054, taxi to holding point Alpha 1, runway 01 left, via Delta, Golf, November, Alpha 1.
Taxi to holding point Alpha 1, runway 01 left, via Delta, Golf, November, Alpha 1, Nordic 1054.
Ethiopian 715 Heavy at gate 46, request pushback.
Ethiopian 715 Heavy, Gardemoen ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback approved, face west, Ethiopian 715 Heavy.
All aircraft be advised, information uniform now current QNH 1007. Nordic 1054, contact Gardemoen Tower 118.305.
Over to Tower 118.305, Nordic 1054.
Ethiopian 715 Heavy, ready to taxi to the active.
Ethiopian 715 Heavy, taxi to holding point Alpha 1, runway 01 left, via Juliet 1 Whiskey, Romeo Papa November Alpha 1.
Taxi to holding point Alpha 1, runway 01 left, via Juliet 1 Whiskey, Romeo Papa November Alpha 1, Ethiopian 715 Heavy.
Nordic 826, contact Gardemoen Tower 118.305.
Contact Tower 118.305, Nordic 826. Nordic 826, holding short runway 01 left.
Nordic 826, hold short of runway 01 left, departing traffic.
Hold short of runway 01 left, Nordic 826.
Nordic 826, runway 01 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 01 left, Nordic 826.
Nordic 826, Gardemoen Tower, wind 360 degrees, 9 knots, runway 01 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 01 left, cleared for takeoff, Nordic 826.
Nordic 1054, contact Oslo departure 120.455. Contact Oslo departure 120.455, Nordic 1054. Nordic 826, contact Oslo departure 120.455.
Contact Oslo departure 120.455, Nordic 826. Oslo departure, Nordic 826, passing 3,200 feet, climbing to 7,000 feet.
Nordic 826, Oslo departure, identified, climb flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130, Nordic 826.
Oslo departure, KLM 1206, passing 2,400 feet, climbing to 7,000 feet.
KLM 1206, Oslo departure, identified, climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, KLM 1206.
Contact Polaris Control 118.55, good day.
Contact Polaris Control 118.55, Scandinavian 4434, have a good evening.
Nordic 826, contact Polaris Control 118.55.
Center on 118.55, Nordic 826, bye-bye. Polaris Control, Nordic 826, passing flight level 104, climbing to flight level 130, direct NIDIM.
Nordic 826, Polaris Control, good evening, identified, climb flight level 270.
Climb flight level 270, Nordic 826.
Scandinavian 810, contact Oslo approach 118.48.
Contact Oslo approach 118.48, Scandinavian 810.
Polaris Control, Nordic 1054, passing flight level 150, climbing to flight level 180.
Nordic 1054, Polaris Control, good evening, identified, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Nordic 1054.
Hydro 1 Alpha Tango, descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1008.
Descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1008, Hydro 1 Alpha Tango.
Hydro 1 Alpha Tango, QNH 1008, expect the ILS approach runway 17 with the Acuplat transition.
QNH 1008, expect the ILS approach runway 17 with the active part transition, Hydro 1 Alpha Tango.
Nordic 39 Alpha, contact Sweden Control 118.0.
Center on 118.0, Nordic 39 Alpha.
Polaris Control, KLM 1206, passing flight level 163, climbing to flight level 190.
KLM 1206, Polaris Control identified, climb flight level 400.
Climb flight level 400, KLM 1206.
Polaris Control, Southern Cargo 2519 Heavy, flight level 340.
Hydro 66 Whiskey, descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1008.
Descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1008, Hydro 66 Whiskey.
Southern Cargo 2519 Heavy, Polaris Control identified. Hydro 3 Zulu Alpha, lever at heading 142 direct Billund.
Lever at heading 142 direct Billund, Hydro 3 Zulu Alpha.
Hydro 460, descend via start to 5,800 feet, QNH 1012.
Descend via start to 5,800 feet, QNH 1012, Hydro 460.
Nordic 826, contact Sweden Control 118.0.
Contact Sweden Control 118.0 Nordic 826.
Scandinavian 084, descend via start to flight level 150.
Descend via start to flight level 150, Scandinavian 084.
Finnair 6 Papa Romeo, cleared Devam 5 Bravo arrival, runway 04 left. Cleared Devam 5 Bravo arrival, runway 04 left, Finnair 6 Papa Romeo.
Sweden Control, Nordic 826, good evening, passing flight level 238, climbing to flight level 270.
Nordic 826, Sweden Control identified. Ryanair 68 Quebec Juliet, cleared Lapsa 2 Tango arrival, runway 36. Cleared Lapsa 2 Tango arrival, runway 36, Ryanair 68 Quebec Juliet. Scandinavian 1430, descend via start to flight level 150.
Descend via start to flight level 150, Scandinavian 1430.
Sweden Control, Nordic 1054, flight level 271.
Nordic 1054, Sweden Control identified.
Sweden Control, Red Nose 6 Kilo Yankee, passing flight level 315, climbing to flight level 380.
Ryanair 95 Delta Foxtrot, cleared value 2 Alpha, arrival runway 01. Cleared value 2 Alpha, arrival runway 01, Ryanair 95 Delta Foxtrot. Red Nose 6 Kilo Yankee, Sweden Control identified, continue climb to flight level 380.
Continue climb to flight level 380, Red Nose 6 Kilo Yankee.
Finnair 7 Golf Romeo, contact Copenhagen Control 119.43.
Contact Copenhagen Control 119.43, Finnair 7 Golf Romeo.
Finnair 6 Papa Romeo, report ready for descent. Ready for descent, Finnair 6 Papa Romeo. Finnair 6 Papa Romeo, descend to flight level 110. Descend to flight level 110, Finnair 6 Papa Romeo. Wizz Air 9 X-ray Charlie, contact Copenhagen Control 119.43, good day.
Contact Copenhagen Control 119.43, Wizz Air 9 X-ray Charlie.
Ryanair 95 Delta Foxtrot, contact tail-lining red control 123.7, have a good evening. Contact tail-lining red control 123.7, Ryanair 95 Delta Foxtrot. Scandinavian 1430, contact Stockholm approach 123.755.
Contact Stockholm approach 123.755, Scandinavian 1430.
Good evening, Sweden Control, zeroing 6 Delta Kilo, passing flight level 187, descending to 2,500 feet.
Euroing 6 Delta Kilo, Sweden Control identified.
Sweden Control, China Southern 452 Heavy. Good evening, flight level 310.
China Southern 452 Heavy, Sweden Control identified. Nordic 826, clear Del Talk 5 Tango arrival, runway 26.
Clear Del Talk 5 Tango arrival, runway 26, Nordic 826.
Homeland 9852 Heavy, contact Warsaw Control 127.45. Contact Warsaw Control 127.45, Homeland 9852 Heavy.
Sweden Control, Nordic 328, flight level 370.
Nordic 328, Sweden Control identified. Finna 6 Papa Romeo, contact Tallinn Control 122.9er. Centron 122.9er, Finnair 6 Papa Romeo. Ryanair 89 Juliet, descend via start to flight level 150. Descend via start to flight level 150, Ryanair 89 Juliet. Lot 458, contact Riga Control 128.0.
Centron 128.0, lot 458, good day.
Air Baltic 6 Bravo Mike, cleared Orvix 2 Tango arrival, runway 36. Cleared Orvix 2 Tango arrival, runway 36, Air Baltic 6 Bravo Mike. Ryanair 89 Juliet, contact Stockholm approach 123.755. Contact Stockholm approach 123.755, Ryanair 89 Juliet. Scandinavian 1483, descend via start to 5,000 feet, QNH 1007. Descend via start to 5,000 feet, QNH 1007, Scandinavian 1483. Nordic 826, report ready for descent.
Wilco Nordic 826.
Finnair 81 Charlie, cleared Divan 5 Bravo arrival, runway 04 left. Cleared Divan 5 Bravo arrival, runway 04 left, Finnair 81 Charlie. Scandinavian 1483, contact Polaris Control 118.55, have a good evening. Contact Polaris Control 118.55, Scandinavian 1483, have a good evening. Serbia 72 Delta, cleared Unit 4 Lima arrival, runway 01 left.
Cleared Unit 4 Lima arrival, runway 01 left, Air Serbia 72 Delta.
Euro 6 Delta Kilo, contact Goldborg approach 124.68.
Contact Goldborg approach 124.68, Euro 6 Delta Kilo.
Air Baltic 6 Bravo Mike, report ready for descent. Ready for descent, Air Baltic 6 Bravo Mike. Air Baltic 6 Bravo Mike, descend to flight level 150. Descend to flight level 150, Air Baltic 6 Bravo Mike.
Nordic 826, ready for descent.
Nordic 826, descend to flight level 150.
Descend to flight level 150, Nordic 826.
Air Baltic 6 Bravo Mike, contact Vilnius Control 132.275, bye-bye. Contact Vilnius Control 132.275, Air Baltic 6 Bravo Mike. Ryanair 68 Quebec Juliet, report ready for descent. Ready for descent, Ryanair 68 Quebec Juliet. Ryanair 68 Quebec Juliet, descend to flight level 120. Descend to flight level 120, Ryanair 68 Quebec Juliet. Finnair 81 Charlie, report ready for descent. Ready for descent, Finnair 81 Charlie. Finnair 81 Charlie, descend to flight level 110. Descend to flight level 110, Finnair 81 Charlie. Ryanair 68 Quebec Juliet, descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1002. Descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1002, Ryanair 68 Quebec Juliet. Ryanair 68 Quebec Juliet, contact Riga Control 128.0, bye-bye. Center on 128.0, Ryanair 68 Quebec Juliet. Air Serbia 72 Delta, report ready for descent. Ready for descent, Air Serbia 72 Delta. Air Serbia 72 Delta, descend to flight level 140. Descend to flight level 140, Air Serbia 72 Delta.
Sweden Control, Scandinavian 4434, flight level 357.
Scandinavian 4434, Sweden Control, identified. Air Serbia 72 Delta, descend via start to 5,000 feet, QNH 1007. Descend via start to 5,000 feet, QNH 1007, Air Serbia 72 Delta. NOZ 7 Delta Papa, cleared Tim of 1 Sierra arrival, runway 14.
Clear Tim of 1 Sierra arrival, runway 14, Red No 7 Delta Papa.
Sweden Control, China Eastern 214 Heavy, good evening, flight level 350.
China Eastern 214 Heavy, Sweden Control, identified. Scandinavian 084, contact Stockholm approach 123.755.
Contact Stockholm approach 123.755, Scandinavian 084.
Scandinavian 1918, cleared ARCS 1 Sierra arrival, runway 21.
Cleared ARCS 1 Sierra arrival, runway 21, Scandinavian 1918.
Scandinavian 1918, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Scandinavian 1918.
Scandinavian 1918, descent to flight level 130.
Descent to flight level 130, Scandinavian 1918.
Nordic 8 Golf Bravo, cleared Ketap 1 Lima arrival, runway 24 right.
Cleared Kedap 1 Lima arrival, runway 24 right, Nordic 8 Golf Bravo.
Ryanair 7841, contact Copenhagen, control 119.43.
Center on 119.43, Ryanair 7841.
Sweden Control, Ryanair 9145, flight level 369er.
Ryanair 9145, Sweden Control, identified. Nordic 39 Alpha, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Nordic 39 Alpha.
Nordic 39 Alpha, descent to flight level 410, expect runway 32.
Descent to flight level 410, Nordic 39 Alpha.
Finnair 990 Alpha, contact Warsaw Control 127.45. Contact Warsaw Control 127.45, Finnair 990 Alpha, good day.
Sweden Control, Ryanair 18 Alpha, Alpha, flight level 301.
Ryanair 18 Alpha, Alpha, Sweden Control, identified. Red No 7 Delta Papa, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Red No 7 Delta Papa.
Red No 7 Delta Papa, descent to flight level 140.
Descent to flight level 140, Red No 7 Delta Papa.
Finnair 81 Charlie, contact Airline Control 122.9er. Contact Airline Control 122.9er, Finnair 81 Charlie, have a good evening.
Sweden Control, Air Baltic 11 X-ray. Good evening, passing flight level 110, climbing to flight level 140, direct Babab.
Air Baltic 11 X-ray, Sweden Control, good evening, identified, climb flight level 290.
Climb flight level 290, Air Baltic 11 X-ray.
Nordic 826, descend to 2,500 feet, QNH 1003.
Descend to 2,500 feet to NH1003, Nordic 826.
Nordic 826, contact Stockholm approach 123.755.
Contact Stockholm approach 123.755, Nordic 826. Stockholm approach, Nordic 826, passing flight level 100, descending to 2,500 feet with information Alpha.
Nordic 826 Stockholm approach, QNH 1003, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 26.
QNH1003, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 26, Nordic 826.
Scandinavian 084, contact Arlanda Tower 128.73. Over to Tower 128.73 Scandinavian 084. Have a good evening. Nordic 826, leave exit heading 155, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 26.
Leave exit heading 155, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 26, Nordic 826.
Nordic 826, turn left, heading 140.
Turn left, heading 140, Nordic 826.
Nordic 826, turn right, heading 155, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 155, Nordic 826.
Nordic 826, 5 miles from Ektas, turn right, heading 210, maintain 2,500 feet until established, cleared ILS approach runway 26.
Turn right heading 210 2,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS approach runway 26, Nordic 826.
Nordic 826, contact Arlanda Tower 128.73.
Over to Tower 128.73, Nordic 826, have a good evening. Arlanda Tower, Nordic 826, ILS approach runway 26.
Nordic 826, Arlanda Tower, wind 300 degrees, 16 knots, runway 26 cleared to land.
Runway 26 cleared to land, Nordic 826.
200. 300. 200. Approaching minimums. 100. 50 minimums.
826, exit left next available taxiway.
Exit left next available taxiway, Nordic 826.